Disappointed with our play in the first half. We opened up the game 2 for 14 from the field. I thought we got good looks, but there's got to be more accountability with our players for their play. There just does. Obviously didn't play KD tonight. He's available for the weekend. That was my decision. It was great to see Trey Donaldson step up. Again, what I had done was, Chance had a great summer and was one of our very best guards. And so when he got back to where he missed the entire fall, had the surgery, and then when he's ready to play, I gave Chance that opportunity. And he struggled a little bit at that point guard position. We played him at a little bit too today. He's just not physically ready, but it was great to see Trey come out and both make plays offensively and defensively, and obviously the guys were very, very excited about it. Your Jalen Williams was the best player on the floor, and Jalen Williams is capable of being the best player on the floor. Jalen Williams, needs to act like it all the time, accept it, relish it, and see if he can play better. See if he could do more. This team in the last 3 games against Colgate, Memphis, and now Georgia State is not playing well enough to beat the teams left on our schedule. We have got to improve in order to beat the teams that are left on our schedule. The last 3 games that we played, we have not played well enough to be able to continue to win. And there's got to be a level of accountability for our players to be able to make plays on both ends of the floor.
Any questions? Brian Matthews?
Bruce, talking about the improvement you make is rebounding one area that really needs to be picked up.
What's that?
Rebounding is that an area that really needs to be picked up for you guys?
Yeah, we not very physical. Didn't get 50-50 balls. Georgia State was quicker to the ball than we were, faster, more athletic. Our athletes have got to show up.
Advice?
Bruce, Wendell left the game a little early there. Do you know what's going on with him? And then how tough is it to not have KD out there with him being one of your more emotional leaders?
Well, and KD's speed and quickness and athleticism obviously would help. KD's one of our best players, so obviously he makes a difference for us. Wendell turned his ankle and will be evaluated. Probably be out a couple days.
Mark Murphy?
Bruce, would you like to see Jalen be more aggressive, sort of demanding the ball out there?
Yeah, I'd like to see Jalen be more aggressive on both ends of the floor with everything. He's a really good player. He can score it, he can pass it, he can put the ball on the floor, he can defend multiple positions, he can rebound the ball. He needs to just continue to assert himself.
Advice?
Bruce, you said the way you guys played last 3 isn't good enough to win. How do you get good enough?
We'll work at it. If I had that answer, then we'd be playing better than the last 3 games. So I obviously don't have that answer. What I said was I think our players need to have a level of accountability. That's the best way to do it. I know they can play better. I know they're better, but they've got to show it on both ends of the floor.
Jeff?
Trey, I think, played 3 minutes total the past 3 games, a couple of times where he didn't play. He talked about staying right and ready. That's a message that has been part of your program since you've been here.
It's always been a message. The team and Trey always understood why his minutes were given out to Chance and a few others. And just like he got the opportunity. Now that's the best Trey's played. But Trey also has practiced really well. And I had told Trey, even before KD wasn't playing, I had told Trey that he was going to be in the rotation. I was ready to go back and give him that shot. And the bottom line is he took advantage of it when he's out there on the floor. And that's what players have to do. And so, it's possible we could shorten some things up a little bit, because if you're not out there being productive, it's kind of hard for me to have you out there.
Berg?
Bruce, you guys, season low in 3-point attempts, and you guys also had a ton of points in the paint in the second half. Is that more of kind of what you want this offense to look like right now?
You know what? Georgia State took the air of the ball, and as they do, that's what they do. They're patient offensively. Now, typically, they'll run more actions and shoot it late in the clock, but running more actions would have worn them out. So as a result, they just sort of stay at the top of the floor, kind of whatever, and then they went into some downhill stuff. And you know what? We were able to guard them okay. You know, they shoot 37% for the game, 31 in the second half. You know, they're not a great 3-point shooting team. They had a few in the first half. Our defense was okay. So I'm not sure he answered your question. Tell the question again.
Yeah, offensively, you guys had a ton of points in the paint in the second half. Didn't take as many 3-pointers. Is that like?
Well, I mean, they played some zone, and they mixed in some zone, and so we were able to get it inside a little bit more. I thought we had advantage inside with Janai and with Jalen on the inside, Dylan, and took advantage of it.
Alex?
So, overall with Trey Donaldson's play tonight, what do you foresee his role looking like moving forward as far as just minutes?
He'll play some more.
Rotation?
He'll play some more.
And last question, Tobias.
So specifically, he probably will back up when, and then we'll see. I also played him at some 2 tonight because he was playing so well. So we'll see.
Last question, Tobias.
Bruce, you mentioned Chance earlier not quite being there. That's just a time thing as far as him getting back with the injury, or something else, or what's going on with that?
I mean, Chance is recovering from his surgery.
Right.
He's not playing as well as he did this summer.
Played in the games. Oh, Coach, you want just to talk about the toy drive?
Yeah, so Toys for Tots, 2,000 gifts. 2,000 gifts. And again, once again, the Auburn family just continues to respond. I mean, I know it's one thing you say, come on now, everybody bring an unwrapped gift. I bet you some of you guys brought gifts. I bet you did. And I'm grateful. And my wife bought a bag of gifts. We did. And that's what makes this place so cool. So thank you guys. And thanks to the people that showed up. And I just think, how cool is it for the people that are running that program to take these gifts to all these kids that probably wouldn't be getting gifts without it. So great job. That's Auburn being Auburn.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Bruce.
Okay, thanks.